for this special live sports presentation.
This is high school basketball at its very best. Swartz cross court.
DeBady back to Martin with 3. Cross the timeline with 2. To the basket. Lefty left. And they call it. The clock is at 0. Blocked by Dubois. Rebound grab by Austin. Bobs to Greg. Turns. Fires. 3. Shot.
Smith into the forecourt, down to 1 second. Smith puts it up in the buzzer and
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3 ball up and in.
to Pranos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. He with the buzzer. No good. Free throw wins the district championship.
Here's Chess looking. Cross court Urbana. She's open. 3 ball up.
Our 2023-24 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Hermitage, caring beyond prescriptions. Bill McCandless Ford in Mercer and Meadville. The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better. Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind. Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Serving giant subs since 1973. Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. St. Paul's in Greenville, a senior living community. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor. Excellence, experience, and integrity. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Herman's Water, when taste matters. Vay's Pub and Grill. Make it special, make it Vay's. Montgomery Truss and Panel, unparalleled products and services for your construction project. Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Community Counseling Center of Mercer County, empowering positive change. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press, and one-stop mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. English Auto in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
Tonight here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook, we have the PIAA Class 2A girls quarterfinals here at Gateway High School in Monroeville. Tonight, the District 10 champion Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles, defending state champs in Class 2A, take on Bishop McCort out of District 3, the #3 team out of District 6. The Crushers come in 26-2 overall. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs with you tonight here along with Chris Burtch. We have Aaron Byro back in the studio producing our game. Chris, a rematch from last year's quarterfinals, a game won by Kennedy down the road at Norwin. Bishop McCort a lot back. Kennedy a lot back.
Yeah.
This is certainly shaping up to be a heavyweight matchup tonight here in the state quarterfinals.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, obviously you start as far as returning players. You start with Lake Fields, who, of course, scored 30 in that game down at Norwin in this round on March 17th of last year. And, of course, the big gun for Bishop McCort, Gianna Gallucci, she was huge in that game for McCort. She had 20. So both of the stars back for the Kennedy team. I think there's probably a few more familiar faces for McCort than there is for Kennedy on their side.
4 returning starters for the Crushers from last year. You mentioned Gallucci, 1,594 points. She has 1,135 points in the last 2 years.
Wow. Right.
Well over 500 last year, 598 this year. Of course, Lake Fields over the 500-point mark this year. She's now at 1,420 for her career. Of course, Kennedy, 4 players averaging in double figures. Bishop McCort can fill it up as well. This should be, I think, probably a game where both teams want to get out and go.
I do. Yeah, I totally agree. Certainly I had a chance to talk to Coach Magestro both on air and off air. Talked to Coach Hahn a little bit off air. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be, I sound like a broken record a little bit, but you get to this stage of the state playoffs, there's no more of that, like, let's bottle things up and try to win 27-25. Like, everybody can score at this level, and you just kind of let your horses run, so to speak. And I think both teams are going to do that tonight.
Both teams have had rugged schedules throughout the season. Kennedy 22-4 overall. Bishop McCort, as we said, 26-2 overall. McCourt's losses this year were the District 6 semifinals to Marion Center, who's still alive going through the East in 2A, and a 7-point loss to Bishop Guilfoyle, who's still alive in 1A. Of course, Kennedy has not lost to a Pennsylvania school this year. 2 losses to the West Virginia teams. There were actually 3, including Wheeling Park also. And Kennedy, and then the other loss to Spire Institute. So Kennedy, the defending defending state champs, state runner-up 2 years ago. Bishop McCort in the state quarterfinals for the 3rd straight season. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a deeper look at the teams. We will visit with Kennedy head coach Justin Magistro, and we will have the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups. We'll have more pregame after this from Gateway High School on your home for the PIAA playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7.
1973, something wonderful happened in Sharpsville. That's when Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of now over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Call 724-962-5503. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, proud sponsors of the sub of the game and play of the game.
English Auto in Grove City specializes in Southern vehicles from $5,000 to $15,000. New PA inspections and warranties. BobEnglishAuto.com or call 724-458-5100.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Did you finance your last car purchase at the dealership? Are you frustrated by the high rate and expensive monthly payments? Affordable payments are here at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Refinancing is never a hassle and helps you save money with a lower rate and a lower monthly payment. Bringing your car loan to Grove City Area Federal Credit Union couldn't be easier. Go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Welcome back to Gateway High School in Monroeville, just east of Pittsburgh. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Aaron Byro producing our game. This, of course, game 1 of 2 tonight here on Sports Radio 96.7. and News Talk 790 WPIC. Later tonight, it is Farrell and Imani Christian in boys action Class 1A state quarterfinals. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have the call from Slippery Rock University's Morrow Fieldhouse. Chris, the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles, 22-4, a couple of good state playoff victories, opening up with a win over Fort Cherry in the first round, a game that we had 1 week ago. And then Tuesday, a rather uneven win over Portage. Big lead, Portage rallied. Able to really make things interesting down the stretch with Kennedy getting a 54-43 win. And not every game you win in the playoffs is going to be a masterpiece. But the important thing for Kennedy is Kennedy had more on the board at the end than Portage did, 54-43. And I'm sure when maybe after in the aftermath, Coach Magistro probably glad that there were some things to address.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, totally. I think that you look at a game like that, Portage presses and traps all over the floor for 32 minutes, regardless of the score. And, I think Kennedy got up 17, 18 points, and then all of a sudden started to coast a little bit. And, all of a sudden 2-3 turnovers and baskets in a row, and you find yourself in a ball game after you thought you were comfortable. And I do. I think that was a great learning experience for his young team here. And, again, the bunch of seniors on Portage, they didn't want to let their season die. That's the kind of stuff you're going to see in the state tournament. It's a great win. But, hey, we got to realize you don't ever stop playing until that final buzzer sounds. And I know that sounds mundane, but, that's a valuable lesson, I think, for this young club.
Golden Eagles getting the win 54-43. Lakefield's leading the way with 22. Monique Vincent adding 16, including 5 threes. Vincent now 65 threes this year. She's had about half of that in this postseason run here coming down the stretch. But when you have the inside game with Fields, obviously averaging 20 a game, and then the perimeter threats with Vincent, Bella Magistro 37 threes. Tori Harvey, who does a little bit of everything, but 28 three-pointers. The inside-outside combination, that's not a whole lot of fun to try to prepare for.
No, it really isn't. And I mean, you have to. You absolutely have to, as a coach, prepare like crazy for Lake Fields. Like, in other words, you could say, oh, well, if we take this away, then we got – no, you have to prepare for Lake Fields. You can't let her score 30 or you're losing. So what that does is it allows, these other players for Kennedy to do some of the great things that they do. And, the other teams have to pick their poison. And for Kennedy, that just means, hey, the other players have to get it done if the other team comes out and has a great game plan against Fields.
Of course, Fields scored 30 last year against Bishop McCort in this round. That was 364 days ago over at Norwin High School. Fields with 30, but really the key for Kennedy all season has been the balance. 4 players averaging double figures. Vincent is the low person at an even 11 per game. Tori Harvey, 11.7. Bella Magistro at 12.6. And then Lake Fields a shade under 20 at 19.8 points per game. And certainly on a given quarter or stretch of game, Fields can dominate a game. And Kennedy certainly is not going to tell her don't do that. But Kennedy is at its best when they're getting 3-4 players in double figures.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And again, you think about, what each one of them brings. Vincent, kind of the point guard extraordinaire that can shoot the ball. And then Bella Magistro, she just does so many of the little things. In other words, she gets in the paint, she finds her teammates, she's always in the right spot. And if she's open, she's going to knock it down. So she does a lot of those things. And then Tori Harvey, I mean, she is certainly, we saw that last Friday. She's just a star in the making. She can do a little bit of everything. Those 4 are something else. And then, of course, certainly the fifth starter, Flieger, and the 6-man Shimrak, they bring a lot of things to the table as well. So not a weakness in that top 6.
Golden Eagles 22-4. They are looking to get back to Hershey for the 3rd straight season. It will not be easy tonight, however, taking on Bishop McCort. The Crushers under longtime head coach John Hahn. He's in his 24th year. He and his staff, they've been up and down the road a few times as well. 2017 state finalists in the state quarterfinals for each of the last 3 years. And 2 major offensive threats in the senior Gianna Galucci, as we alluded to, 1,594 points in her career, number 3 all-time at Bishop McCort. Over 1,100 of those in the last 2 years. And then Cammie Beppler, who has nearly 700 points total over the last 2 years. She's averaging 14.5 per game. Galucci at 21.4. They've combined for 105 threes. Beppler with 65 of those.
Yeah.
And they are certainly Kennedy has played a lot of great teams this year, Chris. Of various sizes, of course. We've talked at length about them. But Bishop McCort, hard to find a 1-2 combo as prolific as what Kennedy will see tonight from the Crushers.
Yeah, no question about it. And you said it, in our first segment about how they have 4 starters back from a year ago. So they certainly have the star power in Galucci and Beppler, and they have all that experience. And sometimes especially as kind of with my coach eye, you can overestimate this. But you just look at that McCort team. You kind of look at all 15 of them over there warming up. They certainly passed the eye test. This is a good basketball team with big-time athletes. You can see that from up here down on the court as they warm up.
And some good size as well. Ava Zuko, sophomore in there, 5'10", averages 6.7. Carolyn Bailey a senior averaging 4 per game. And they, too, like Kennedy, an outstanding point guard. And Ellie Burkabile, 5'3" junior. Burkabile averaging 6 assists per night this year. She's also scoring close to 7 points per game. So maybe not as much in terms of points as Monique Vincent, but like Vincent, she's a point guard that can score.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, what a great point guard matchup. You and I have had the opportunity to see some great point guards, both on the boys and the girls' sides in these playoffs. And tonight, we're actually seeing a great point guard matchup. And that's going to be a lot of fun with those two.
Both teams, Chris, have had really rugged schedules. We talked about Kennedy defeating Blackhawk, defeating North Catholic, defeating Norwin. Those teams are all in the state playoffs still yet. The win over Canfield, Ohio, who had a deep run over in Ohio, playing Morgantown and University in Wheeling Park from West Virginia. But Bishop McCort's schedule stacks up pretty well, too. Bishop McCort this year won the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference, kind of a league that's been sort of reconstituted. It's a large league, covers districts 5 and 6, schools of varying sizes, but McCort 19-1. Hollidaysburg, who was in the state playoffs in 5A, went 15-1. Forest Hills, the 3A champ in District 6, 18-2. Bishop Guilfoyle still alive in 1A, 18-3. Westmont Hilltop still alive. They were 15-3 in the league. Bellwood Anderson, Chestnut Ridge also made the state playoffs. So out of the league, 7 teams made the state playoffs.
That is unbelievable. And all of those names, if there's anybody out there listening, those are names like those of us in Mercer County, we don't pay much attention to them, but we always hear about them in March, right? So that District 6 girls basketball is phenomenal, particularly at the lower levels. Hollidaysburg has made some noise, in the 5A recently, but I mean this kind of AA, AAA area for those teams. District 6 is phenomenal, and McCort is just always around.
McCort and Kennedy tonight here on Sports Radio 96.7. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with head coach Justin Magistro. We'll also have the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups. More pregame from Gateway after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
Home Improvement Hotline, how can I help?
Hi, we're thinking of remodeling our kitchen.
Make your dream kitchen?
Yeah.
Yourself?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Why?
Oh, the headaches from flooring in tight corners to why doesn't the countertop fit? The cabinets are wrong. Pulls don't match. Do we repaint or refloor? You have to rewire the outlets. Suddenly it's 6 months and you still have no kitchen?
We don't want that.
Oh, then here's who to call.
Warner's Homes and Improvements. For a headache-free dream kitchen or bath, tell us your dreams. We'll make it happen. Since 1958, Warner Homes and Improvements. Quality you can trust at WarnerConstruction.com.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay. Are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Most people have good intentions about saving for retirement, but few know when they should start and how much they should save. The rewards of starting to save early for retirement far outweigh the cost of waiting. To find out more, please call Cash Dollar & Associates, LLC at 724-458-5233 or stop by 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC. Dave Cashdollar and Eric Montgomery also offer advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cash Dollar & Associates, LLC, is not a subsidiary or nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail.
Earlier, our Chris Burtch had a chance to visit with Kennedy head coach Justin Magistro as his team gets ready for this state quarterfinal. And we will go to that pre-recorded interview in just a moment. We're having a brief technical issue. In the meantime, while we iron that out, we will give you the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. Give them a follow on Facebook. That's Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First for the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles, who are the visitor tonight. We're getting lots going on here. The guards for Kennedy. Madison Flegger, 5'5" junior, averaging 4 points per game. Monique Vincent, 5'5" junior, averaging 11 points per game. The up front, Tori Harvey, 5'8" freshman, averaging 11.7 per game. Bella Magistro, 5'8" sophomore, averaging 12.6 points per game. And in the middle, it's Lake Fields, a 6' junior, averaging 20 points per game. Flegger, Vincent, Magistro, Fields, and Harvey for Kennedy. For Bishop McCort, 26-2 overall. The starters for head coach John Hahn's team. The guards are Gianna Gallucci, 5'7" senior, averaging 21.4 points per game. She'll be joined in the backcourt by Ellie Burkabile, 5'3" junior, averaging 7 points per game, along with 6 assists per night. Up front, it's Cammie Beppler, 5'7" junior. Beppler, 65 threes this year, averaging 14.4 points per game, scored 30 against Marion Center in the District 6 semifinals. The other forward is Carolyn Bailey, 5'8" senior, averaging 4 points per game. And in the middle, it is Ava Zuko, 5'10" sophomore, averaging 6.7 points per night. For the Bishop McCort Crushers, it is Carolyn Bailey, Gallucci, Zuko, Beppler, and Burkabile. The officials tonight are Felicia Young, Maurice Freeman, and Milt Constantine. And before we go to Chris's interview with Justin Magistro, Chris, what are a couple keys that you'll be keeping an eye on today?
I think the start for both teams is really important. McCort got off to a great start in their last game, just kind of buried Clairton before they could even get started. They're going to want to do that again. And I think Kennedy, they're going to need to get off to a good start because you don't want to get behind this team with that point guard play they're going to have.
Of course, last year when the teams played, it was Kennedy that got off to a good start, leading 19-6.
Yeah.
And, as McCort found out, likewise, Kennedy's not a team you want to get behind on either.
No, that's for sure. Right. So, yeah, that's I think that's the key.
Kennedy Catholic warming up off to the right. The Golden Eagles are the visiting team. They are the bottom team on the bracket. Kennedy's in the burgundy jerseys, white numbers and letters with gold trim. And Bishop McCort is in the white with red. Crowd still filing in here. Later tonight, they will have a 5A state quarterfinal on the boys' side. That will be Franklin Regional taking on Shaler. A couple of District 7 teams squaring off here tonight at Gateway. Don't forget, later tonight, when our game concludes, we will send it to Slippery Rock University, where Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have Game 2 of our doubleheader, and that will be a 1A quarterfinal. And it's a rematch, much like this game is a rematch from last year. Monty Christian taking on Farrell, as that game is scheduled to tip at 7:30 tonight at Slippery Rock University. Mark and Bob will have the call, and as will they. We also will have in the post game the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. And now let's see if we can get Coach Magistro queued up here as we approach tip-off here at Gateway. And we apologize, but Chris, quickly, summarize a couple of things.
Yeah,
sure. Coach Magistro illustrated.
He said, hey, that this is a big time team. He understands that. They really, you don't see players like Gallucci and Beppler very often, and Burkabile, the point guard, he has a ton of respect for her, and he knows they're going to be a really tough matchup. And just like you and I talked about in the first pregame session, he really feels like that was a good opportunity to to have a learning experience with his young club, against Burtch. So again, just a lot of things that Coach, he's always kind of being real positive about anything, and he was kind of glad, like you said, that that happened. So yeah, going to be a great one.
We'll come back with tonight's opening tip. Kennedy Catholic and Bishop McCort on Sports Radio 96.7, Newstalk 790 WPIC.
For 50 years, Montgomery Truss and Panel has been providing quality wood products and services to the residential, commercial, and agricultural industries. They have grown from a small lumber and hardware store to one of the nation's leaders in wood truss and wall panel manufacturing. Their continued growth reflects our employees' commitment to provide the highest quality products with every order. Montgomery Truss and Panel Inc., 803 West Main Street, Grove City. Online at montgomerytruss.com. Montgomery Truss and Panel, proud supporters of Grove City High School athletics.
Did you finance your last car purchase at the dealership? Are you frustrated by the high rate and expensive monthly payments? Affordable payments are here at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Refinancing is never a hassle and helps you save money with a lower rate and a lower monthly payment. Bringing your car loan to Grove City Area Federal Credit Union couldn't be easier. Go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
St. Paul's Senior Living Community is hosting its spring tour of homes in the colony on Thursday, March 21st. The tour is free and open to the public. Reservations are recommended. Visit the beautiful and welcoming independent living neighborhood and tour available accommodations, including one-bedroom apartments and 2- and 3-bedroom homes. Maintenance-free living. Call 724-588-9613 extension 1208 or visit stpauls1867.org to schedule a tour time today.
Countdown to tip-off. Brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Starting lineups being introduced here. Quickly recapping the Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail starting lineups for you. For Kennedy, Madison Flegger, Monique Vincent, Bella Magestro, Lake Fields, Tori Harvey, Bishop McCort going with Carolyn Bailey, Gianna Gallucci, Ava Zucco, Cammie Bepler, and Ellie Burkabile. Of course, Kennedy winning last year's matchup 60-48. Lake Fields with 30, Vincent with 12 for Kennedy. Gallucci had 20. Bepler was 17, all in the second half for the Crushers. They have turned out the lights, had the spotlight on for the starting lineups. A very nice feature here.
Yeah, it's really cool, no doubt about it. So yeah, they light up the starters, and certainly a just a really big time venue here for this state quarterfinal game. So another nice touch here by Gateway. I've worked a lot of games here, Briggs. Yeah, I think maybe the last one I was here with you was for the that Sharon quarterfinal game down there
against Johnstown. That was the game when that was the game when Johnstown was a home team and showed up wearing blue jerseys and got a technical. We had no jump ball.
That's right.
We will have a jump ball tonight, however, and it's going to be Lake Fields jumping center for Kennedy. We'll see who Bishop McCort puts in the circle. Likely Ava Zucco. Lead referee Felicia Young. Seen Arbiter Young over the years in the President's Athletic Conference, doing a lot of small college basketball. She's joined by Maurice Freeman and Milt Constantine.
Good crowd from both schools here. We're right kind of behind the Bishop McCort student section. So
Kennedy will go left to right in the first half. And the tip, Fields knocks away from Zucco, and it is grabbed by Fields. Then she throws it out of bounds, tried to throw it to Harvey. So Bishop McCort will get the first possession of the game and will get the possession arrow.
How about that? Yeah. Yeah, Fields is just a little bit of, kind of hurried a little bit and threw it behind Torrey Harvey as Harvey took off down the floor. So yeah, that's a double win for McCort.
It's a little unusual for the jumper to get the ball. Ball knocked away up top from Gianna Gallucci, who's been guarded by Harvey.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting matchup. Gallucci gets it inside for Zuko, posting up, batted away from behind. Ball comes back out towards midcourt, and Burkabile with it. Burkabile top of the key, works it right of the lane to Zuko. Zuko inside, it's knocked away, and Kennedy comes out of there with it. Madison Flegger digs out the loose basketball.
You can see they're going to try to go right after Lake Fields and maybe try to get her a couple of early fouls. But a really good job by Fields, just kind of walling up and staying straight up there, not getting the foul.
Kennedy working against the zone, 3-2, Chris?
3-2 zone, yeah, the old school one.
Magestro near right corner, 3 off the rim, no good. Fields the rebound on the near block. Fields inside, puts it up and in. Lake Fields with the follow, and Kennedy opens the scoring.
Yeah, big-time offensive rebound and a great move there by Fields.
Gallucci pull up, left wing 3, no good. Rebound collected by Torrey Harvey for Kennedy. And here come the Golden Eagles. 1 minute gone by, leading 2-0.
Well, let's hear Coach Magestro calling overload. Going to put 4 on one side against this 3-2.
Flegger between the circles. Lob it on the high post for Fields. He's triple teamed. Kick it left corner to Magestro. Left wing to Harvey now. Harvey with a left-hand dribble back to Magestro. Zip it out to Flegger and reversal on the near side to Monique Vincent. Bishop McCort in the 3-2. Right corner, Magestro 3 on the way, long, no good. Rebound tracked down by Carolyn Bailey. And here comes Bishop McCort, right to left, a pass ahead. It's a 2-hopper to Beppler. 3, good. Tammy Beppler hits the 3. McCort has its first lead of the night.
Yeah, you can see what's going to be open for Kennedy, Briggsy. Those corners against that 3-2, they're going to be open. So if they can make a couple of those shots, they're going to be in good shape.
1-2-1-1 from Bishop McCort. Magestro dribbling in the backcourt to Vincent, looking to beat the 10 count, and she does. Whips it left baseline to Flegger. Flegger lob back to Vincent. The Golden Eagles set up the half-court offense. Right corner, Harvey is open. Torrey Harvey, 3 up, no good. Rebound picked off by Beppler, and here comes McCort.
Yeah, they're 0 for 3 from those corners already.
Right side, Zuko with it. Zuko in the high post, and it's going to be a double dribble. She picked it up and put it back down, and Kennedy will regain possession at the 5:39 mark of the first quarter. It's 3-2 Bishop McCort.
Yeah, you can really see what they're doing, can't you, Briggsy? And offensively for against Bishop McCort's 3-2. They're putting 4 to kind of get an overload against that 3-2 zone of McCourt's, and that corner shot's wide open. They're 0 for 3 so far, but they're going to start making those.
Up top to Vincent, being harassed by Burkabile, and then Vincent is fouled. It'll be a blocking foul on Carolyn Bailey. First foul tonight. It comes 2:34 into this one.
Yeah, McCort quickly switched to man that time after those wide open threes. Put a little pressure on Kennedy defensively.
Baseline inbound from Magestro, kicks it near side. Harvey, 3 long. Rebound left of the lane, grabbed by Fields at the elbow, kicks it out to Vincent. Monique Vincent, 3 up, it's good. Keep firing away, you're going to nail one.
That's right. Inside out, Fields another offensive rebound, kicks it out to Vincent, bang.
5-3, Kennedy back on top. Bailey, left elbow, doubled by Harvey, ball loose, dug out by Bailey. She's in trouble, then a foul, as there will be a reach-in upcoming on Kennedy. First foul tonight on the Golden Eagles. It goes on Madison Flegger.
Yeah, they're trying to go in on Bailey, and then have her sort of make something happen.
Left block shot by Zuko, no good. Second try won't go from Gallucci. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Bishop McCort, and it will be Kennedy ball at the 4:55 mark of this first quarter.
Yeah, I think Gallucci that time maybe hurried a little bit when she didn't need to against Fields. Fields was kind of a little bit out of position there. But Gallucci hurried, and looks like McCort is going to stay in man, Ryan.
Vincent over the timeline with it. Guarded by Burkabile. Left side, Harvey driving in on Bailey. Harvey to the block, up on the left hand, too strong, no good, and Beppler picks off the rebound. Burkabile whips it ahead, Gallucci right wing. Gallucci with the ball fake around Flegger. She'll drive in, puts it up and in. Gianna Gallucci. 600 points now on the season, and we're tied at 5.
Yeah, nice little ball fake to get Flegger in the air, and then just a right hand take to the basket, strong.
Magestro over the timeline, doubled, swings it out to Vincent. Left side, Harvey is open. Torrey Harvey, 3 up, off the rim, no good. And the rebound picked off by Zuko for Bishop McCort. Burkabile outlet down court. Beppler, 25-footer long, no good. Rebound tracked down near left side by Gallucci, whips it back to Bepler, left of the lane. Bepler to the block, around Magestro, and a foul will be called as Bella Magestro bodied her up, knocked her to the floor. Magestro called for the foul, her first. Team second, we have our first free throws of the night. They'll be shot by Cammie Bepler, who is 76% at the line on the season.
Yeah, boy, she does not stop moving without the ball. She missed that shot, then an offensive rebound in there by Zuko, and then she cut to the hoop very hard and was able to get the ball back and draw a foul.
Bepler's first one no good, however, and it remains 5-all with 4:03 to go in the first quarter. Bepler line to the left, looking to break this early tie. Ames shoots, and no good. Oh. Rebound, Bailey with it, puts it up and in a foul. Carolyn Bailey beat the box out, and she'll go for a three-point play. The foul's on Flegger, her second, team third.
Yeah, Flegger did a great job screening her out, but then, she went right over top of her, Caroline Bailey did, and got the rebound and then drew the foul afterwards. Wow.
Bailey scored 11 in the win over Sarah in the first round of the state tournament, 61-55, her season-high 13 against Martinsburg Central. 60% free throw tosser on the season. Bailey up and no good. Oh. And Lakefields with the rebound. Yeah. 7-5, Kennedy trailing, 3:55 to go first quarter. Ball on the near side, Vincent's pass intercepted. Burkebile will steal. Burkebile left the lane up on the left hand, no good. And the rebound out of bounds, and it's going to go off of the Crushers. It will be Kennedy ball, and the Golden Eagles dodge one there.
Yeah, they sure do. And you think about it, McCort has missed 3 free throws, and then that layup here just in the last maybe 1 minute of basketball. So, again, 7-5, McCort is up, but it could very easily be 11 or 12-5.
Vincent into the front court with it. Vincent on the right side, and it's intercepted. Intended for Magestro. Grabbed by Bepler. Burkebile on the right side for Gianna Gallucci. Back into the midcourt circle for Burkebile. Burkebile guarded by Vincent. Burkebile stripped, got it back, and then threw it out of bounds. Looking for Bailey and threw it off the mark, and Kennedy will regain possession with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. 7-5, Bishop McCort on top.
Both of the last 2 turnovers are very typical of what these teams like to do. They're forcing turnovers by denying the easy entry pass to the wing.
Vincent working against the man-to-man. Near side to Magestro, working on Bepler. Magestro pick and roll to Fields on the block. Puts it up with the right hand and good. Hung on the rim and dropped in. The pick and roll.
Yeah.
Fields with 4.
Yeah, you can't switch that, right? They switched and you had a 5-3 girl on Fields all of a sudden.
Left the lane. Gallucci puts it up the left hand. No good. Rebound yanked out of there by Fields. And here come the Golden Eagles, looking to retake the lead. Tied at 7, 2:50 to go first quarter.
Yeah, McCourt's man has been a lot more effective than their 3-2 zone was.
And it's gotten their energy up,
too. No doubt.
Magestro has to go off her hands, tries to save it, steps on the baseline, and the Golden Eagles give it back with 2:42 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I got Kennedy for 5 turnovers already. And, it's pretty much been, they just are having trouble getting the ball from the point to one of the wings to start their offense.
Left wing with it is Gallucci. Top of the key, Zuko. Go inside for Gallucci, tipped away by Lachlan Shimrock, who checked in for Flegger with the 2 fouls. Bishop McCort keeps it. Gallucci on the right wing. Gallucci steps back, long 3, short, no good. Rebound is grabbed, and then a foul. Shimrock had it. Lachlan Shimrock had her hands on it, and then was flattened by Ava Zuko, who was going after the basketball, and Zuko picks up the foul, her first, team second, and she got her money's worth on that one.
That was exactly the line I was thinking of, yeah. If you're going to leave a lasting impression with your first foul, that's how you do it right there. See what Kennedy does here offensively, because obviously they broke that 3-2 zone, didn't knock down many shots. McCourt's gone man, and they've struggled since.
Tori Harvey moves it to Magestro, back near midcourt. Magestro working toward the midcourt logo. High screen from Fields to the right. Magestro pick and roll to Fields on the block. She's doubled. Fields puts it up. No, but a foul. Lake Fields will shoot 2. Ava Zuko got whacked in the mouth.
Yeah.
And she also picked up the foul. So insult to injury. Zuko, who at 5'10" is the one post presence for McCort, has picked up 2 fouls here in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Zuko still, I think she's checking to make sure that she's not bleeding or that all of the all the choppers are there.
Yeah, that's twice now that they've been able to get a switch with whoever was guarding Magestro and whoever was guarding Fields to switch there. And Magistro has thrown 2 great passes into Fields. Fields got the basket last time. This time she gets the foul.
Zoe Ferguson in for Bishop McCort, 5'7" freshman. Zuko out. Fields hit the first one, 5 points for Lake Fields. Came in at 64% at the line on the season. Second one is up. It is short, and Carolyn Bailey grabs the rebound for McCort. 8-7 Kennedy. 1:55 to go, first quarter. Burkebile top of the key with it. Lost the handle, ripped out of there. Vincent with a steal. Monique Vincent over the timeline with it. For the point guards, they've kind of battled to a stalemate so far.
They have, yeah, no doubt. Vincent hit the 3.
Shimrack, lob near block inside for Fields. She is stripped from behind by Burkebile. Ball goes out of bounds, and it stays Kennedy ball. But obviously the game plan is obvious for Kennedy.
Yeah, no doubt. Get that ball to Fields because they really don't have anybody to guard her.
Vincent, baseline inbound near corner to Magistro. Magistro near right wing. Swings it back left side. Vincent is open. 3, up, got it. Monique Vincent's second 3 of the night. 11-7 Kennedy.
Yeah, that's certainly bust that man-to-man defense in a hurry.
Gallucci on the right wing. Harvey all over her. Gallucci in the corner, steps back. 18-footer goes 20 feet. Weak side board Bailey. Bailey across the lane, swatted by Fields. Rebound grabbed by Vincent.
Wow. That was like an NBA block there.
Shimrack, top of the circle. Fields posting up, spins left, up with the right hand, and good. Fields was 7.
Yeah, they got 3 or 4 girls on her that time, and she was still able to go right up through them.
8-0 run for Kennedy. Ball knocked loose back near midcourt. Grabbed by Bailey. She's triple teamed. Lost her balance. Lost the ball. There's going to be a scramble. Jump ball, and Bishop McCort has the arrow. Officials are getting together, and it is a jump ball. And the arrow belongs to McCort with 52 seconds to go. But Kennedy leading 13-7, an 8-0 run, and it's felt like an 8-point avalanche.
No question, right? An 8-point avalanche, and that was, of course, after that little stretch there where McCort missed 3 free throws and a layup, and Kennedy really took advantage.
Burkebile to the foul line, pull-up jumper on the way, short, no good. Rebound grabbed by Vincent, and she is fouled by Gallucci. Gallucci's first, team fourth, 44.6 seconds to go. And it will be Kennedy ball in the backcourt.
You always love it when the other team's star picks up a foul like that, just kind of going after a loose ball. And so that's definitely a big win for Kennedy, that the McCort star picking up a foul right there.
Vincent over the timeline with it, guarded by Burkebile. Down to 31 seconds to go, first quarter. Vincent will hand it off to Magistro. Bounce pass back to Tori Harvey near midcourt. Gallucci guarding Harvey. 20 seconds to go. Harvey lost the handle, now picks it up along the sideline. Whoops up top to Vincent. It's loose, and a foul upcoming. It's going to be a push on Vincent as Burkebile was able to come up with the basketball. The foul is on Vincent. Her first, team fourth, and now Bishop McCort can go for the final shot of the quarter.
Yeah, just you called it when Harvey kind of lost control of the ball over there, and then Gallucci came up and really pressured her with the dead dribble. McCort just kind of clamped down on all the passing lanes and forced a turnover and then a foul.
Left wing Gallucci with it down to 10 seconds to go. Gallucci drives left of lane, pull up, 10-footer on the way, short, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Bailey on the block. 3 seconds back to Gallucci. Gallucci works it inside for Ferguson, puts it up, and she's going to be called for the travel. She was open, but she commits the violation, and time expires in the first quarter. No, I think they'll have to put a little time back on the clock. Officials get together. Probably couldn't be more than about 3/10, 4/10. What do we have? Well, the cheerleaders are on the floor. Up, quarter is over. Okay. That is the end of the first quarter. Kennedy on an 8-0 run. Golden Eagles lead 13-7. We'll come back with the second quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Newstalk 790 WPIC.
Procrastination is postponing a task that needs to be done now. Longer investment terms may create more opportunities for compounded return growth. Leaving the market through challenging times to return when the market is going up could be a lost opportunity as well. Please call David O. Cashdollar, CFP, Timothy D. Cashdollar, CRC, and Eric W. Montgomery, CFP, to review how investing long-term can work for you at 724-458-5233 or stop by 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through Certa Advisor Networks, LLC. Member.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
We go to the second quarter. Kennedy on an 8-0 run. Golden Eagles lead 13-7. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Chris, good last 4 minutes of this first quarter.
Really good
Kennedy.
last 4 minutes for Kennedy. As they when McCort switched to the man, Kennedy had a lot of trouble kind of just making that easy entry pass to start their offense. But a couple of Magestro and Fields pick and roll baskets and free throws, and they turned the whole thing around.
Kennedy ball moving left to right. Fields in the high post. Spins around Bailey. Drives in. Righty layup is good. Lake Fields with 9. She and Vincent have all 15. It's 15-7 Kennedy.
Yeah, you can't guard her one-on-one. Are you kidding me?
Now Bishop McCort moving right to left. First possession of the second quarter. Galucci. Jumper is well short, but Bailey with the rebound moves it off to Bepler. Bepler pulls up. Ball blocked by Harvey. The shot blocked, and then a foul on the rebound, and it's going to go on. Let's see. The officials are getting together, and
is it a jump ball or a foul?
Well, the fist was in the air.
All right, yep.
And will be on Bepler. Cammy Bepler's first, team first. Kennedy, the visiting team, burgundy jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in gold, white and gold trim. Bishop McCort in the home whites, red numbers and letters, red trim for the Crushers.
Big-time defense there by Harvey to draw that foul.
Fields in the high post, hands it to Magestro. Bella Magestro to the right block, layup, good and a foul. Fields showing she can distribute as
how
well.
about that, too? Yeah, the old Kareem and James Worthy give and go there. They went into Fields, and Magestro, a big-time cut. She never stops moving on offense either. And Fields finds her, and Magestro got conked on the back as she got the defender on her hip, made the layup anyway, and now goes to the foul line.
Magestro line to the right. Aims, shoots, and good. She completes a three-point play, and it is 18-7 Kennedy with 7:17 to go in the half. The foul was on Kalina Bailey, the freshman who the sophomore, who checked in during the quarter break. 13-0 run for Kennedy. Left corner, that's Kalina Bailey with it. Moves it to Carolyn Bailey at the foul line. She drives in on Fields. Lefty layup, no good. Monique Vincent with the rebound for the Golden Eagles.
How good is Fields at not fouling in those situations there?
Vincent over the timeline with it as the Golden Eagles go left to right. Three-player weave up top. Harvey back right side for Vincent. She's open. Three up. Got it. Third three of the night for Monique Vincent. It's 21-7 Kennedy. Timeout Bishop McCort. 6:43 to go in the first half. 30-second timeout. We'll come back with more second quarter action after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Bishop McCort taking the 30-second timeout, looking to regroup. Kennedy has bolted to a 21-7 lead. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you here at Gateway.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like they're going to be able to score on this team all of a sudden here. Kennedy's defense, great.
Kalina Bailey, near corner, three, good. On cue, Chris. Bailey hits her 14th three of the year.
Yeah, I had to open my mouth, didn't I? And yeah, they were playing her that way, kind of off of her, but she shows she can score a little bit.
Vincent has it knocked away. Burkabyal swatted it out of there. Vincent tried to save it, could not. And so coming out of the timeout, Bishop McCort gets a three and then a stop.
Yeah, the 7th turnover there by Kennedy. That's maybe the one blemish so far in what they've been doing offensively.
Burkabyal right of the lane around a screen from Carolyn Bailey, and then a foul is going to be called on the far side. If it's on Vincent, it's her second, and indeed it is on Monique Vincent, number 2, on Kennedy's primary ball handler.
But you could see Coach Magestro not saying anything to the official all over Monique for committing that foul like that. Can't do that.
Kalina Bailey, right wing, reverse it to Burkabyal, left wing. Burkabyal sliding to her left, now going back to the right, moves it up top for Kalina Bailey against the Kennedy man-to-man. Burkabyal guarded now by Harvey, who had been guarding Galucci earlier.
Yeah, that's an interesting switch-up.
And now Galucci gets it, and Harvey guarding her. Top of the key, Bepler with it. Bepler drives in. Shot, no, but a foul. And Tammy Bepler gets inside, and she'll shoot 2 with 5:49 to go in the half. Looks like Harvey's going to be called for the foul, and indeed she is. Harvey's first, team second.
Yeah, they're running that dribble, drive, weave. Kennedy ran it in the last possession, too. Same exact offense that time. But McCort, nice execution, and Beppler in strong to the hoop.
Beppler long on that one. She came in 76% at the line this year. She's 0 for 3.
0 for 3, I know. And
McCort 0 for 4 as a team.
Yeah, it's really, really noticeable in a 21-10 game when you're missing free throws.
That one is good. Beppler gets her 4th point of the evening. And Bishop McCort has strung together 4 straight points, lead down to 10 with 5:43 to go in the half. And McCort now setting up 2-3 zone, Chris?
Yeah, 2-3 zone. Just something to make it a little tougher for Fields to score. Now, you know what, Briggsy? They're still in man.
And it comes up with an interception. Bailey, that's Kalina Bailey jumping into the passing lane. So Kalina Bailey, the sophomore, giving McCort some good minutes off the bench. Berkebauer to the left corner, picks up her dribble, finds Kalina Bailey, top of the key for Zuko, who's back in with the 2 fouls.
I got Monique Vincent on Gallucci, so okay, they switched there.
Left side, Beppler with it, drives on Magestro, runner on the baseline, good for Cammie Beppler. Beppler's first 2 of the game, 2-pointer, she has 6. And it's a 6-0 run for McCort coming out of the timeout. 6 points in the last minute 40.
Yeah.
Lead down to 8, 21-13.
Okay, now it's a 2-3 zone with a little trap on the wing.
Right wing with it is Shimrack. Swings it left side to Magestro. She's open. Bella Magestro, 3, short, no good. Rebound to the top of the key, and it's grabbed by Shimrack. Vincent, lob inside to Harvey. Tiptoeing the baseline, whips it inside to Fields. Fields spins up with the right hand and good. Lake Fields with 11.
Yeah. That's Gatorade Player of the Year stuff right there from Lake Fields.
Back the other way, Beppler puts it up, no, but a foul, and she'll shoot 2 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. A couple of burgundy jerseys in the neighborhood, and that one will go on Magestro. Her second, team third. So Flegger, Vincent, Magestro, all with 2 for Kennedy. Golden Eagles are not an exceptionally deep team. That's kind of the one concern you have with Kennedy.
Especially this, kind of going this deep into the tournament here. So, yeah, there's no doubt.
Beppler hits the first one.
How good is Beppler at kind of getting to the rim from that mid-baseline area and drawing fouls?
Second one, no good, and the rebound grabbed by Lachlan Shimrack.
She's good at drawing fouls, but struggling from the line today. Wow.
2 for 6 tonight. And it's 23-14 Kennedy with 4:19 to go in the half. Fields top of the circle with it, swings it left of the lane to Shimrack. Harvey now back to Shimrack left side, out to Vincent near the midcourt circle. They get back up top to Fields, who's triple teamed, and a jump ball is going to be called. That was an awfully quick whistle for a jump ball. It will be McCort ball via the arrow, but that was, I don't know how you could prove that was dual possession.
Well, and I'm not trying to, I'm certainly not being a homer here at all for our local team, but that's either a foul or it's nothing. It's not a jump ball, right? It's got to be dual possession.
Yeah, if you're swatting at the ball, that's not dual possession.
Right.
Gallucci off a screen, right wing 3, no good. Weak side board by Kalina Bailey. You go right lane, Gallucci, runner off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Bishop McCort. It will be Kennedy ball with 3:52 to go in the half. And obviously, Gallucci's not afraid to let it fly.
No, she's not. And she knows she has to score. I think a couple of times, maybe just it's almost like an internal shot clock or something for this team. They've taken a couple of bad shots.
Near block Fields with it. She's triple teamed. Back on the near right wing to Magestro. Up top, Vincent, 24-footer. Got him. Monique Vincent. 4th 3 of the night. It's 26-14.
Every time they go zone, Vincent hits a 3. Every single time.
69 threes on the season now for Monique Vincent. The lead back to 12. She has 12 tonight. Left of the lane, Zuko, 15-footer good for Ava Zuko. First points of the night for the sophomore.
Yeah, that's fine. You see Coach Magestro nodding his head. It feels like that's fine. Give her that. At least a couple more. But yeah, if they go man, Fields and Magestro score out of the pick and roll. If they go zone, Vincent hits a 3.
Shimrack right wing to Magestro. They lob down low. Popping open is Fields. She'll put it up and in. A baker's dozen for Lake Fields. And now in the backcourt, Kalina Bailey is down, and I did not see what happened, Chris.
I didn't either.
The McCort fans are up in arms.
Yes.
I glanced down to Mark.
Yeah, I didn't. I was kind of looking right at the action as the ball went through the rim, and I certainly didn't say, yeah, the McCort people are going nuts.
Was there something? I don't know whether there was something.
I just think there was a collision as the player started down the floor. The offensive player started down the floor, and the defensive player wasn't wasn't done with the play yet.
Kalina Bailey is up. Head coach John Hahn checking on her, and she's going to,
I mean, this is, certainly if this was like big time college or the NBA, they would check the monitor. But
I think they called a foul on Lake Fields for maybe just kind of
yeah.
So it's on Fields. It is a common foul.
Yeah.
Her first, team fourth. It does put McCort in the bonus for the final 3 minutes of the half.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, again, I was not looking right at what happened, but it was just simply a case of an offensive player sprinting to get down the floor after a made basket, and the player who made the basket turning quick to get back down the floor, and there was contact.
Felicia Young and John Hahn are having an animated discussion.
They're mad about the common foul, just the common foul. You can see a McCort fan also being talked to.
Well, I believe it was, I presume, a relative of Kalina Bailey who came out onto the floor.
Yeah.
And quickly, Bill Cardone, the game manager, said, "You really can't come out here."
Right.
Pass up top, intercepted. Magestro the steal. Magestro to the forecourt. Puts it up. No, but a foul. Burkabile whacked her on the arm. That'll be Burkabile's first. Team third, and Bella Magestro will shoot 2:49 to go in the first half. Kennedy up 12, and business picking up at Gateway.
Yeah, I was just going to say, everybody's temperature's up a little bit here. Yeah, it's a great steal. That we so many things going on here. That didn't talk enough about what a great job Bella Magestro does, jumping the passing lane with the proper hand, and then pushing it out to her and taking the ball to the basket with the left hand. 2 dribbles from half court to the rim, draws the foul.
First one up and long, no good. You mentioned the proper hand quickly before the second one.
Yeah, so in other words, if you're on the left side of the floor, you want to have that right hand out. If you're on the right side of the floor, you want the left hand out, so you stay in defensive position while you can use that hand to knock it away.
So they mean when they say inside hand.
Yes.
Second free throw, no good, and then a foul on the rebound. Gallucci grabbed the rebound. Harvey with a bump. That'll be Harvey's second, team fifth, and Gianna Gallucci, a 74% free throw shooter, will shoot 2 with 2:47 to go in the half. It's 28-16, but foul trouble becoming problematic. 4 starters with 2 for Kennedy.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, and there's no question, in a game kind of as physical as this, and the fact that everybody's blood is up here, and the officials have really started to assert themselves as they're not going to let this happen. You got to be real careful now.
Gallucci hits the first one, third point of the night for Gallucci, and the second one follows the first. So she's 2 for 2, and the lead cut to 28-18, 2:44 to go in the half. And now a 1-3-1 from Bishop McCort.
1-3-1, little mix-up. I think this is a tough defense to play against Lake Fields.
Vincent left wing to Shimrack, moving out to Magestro on the near side. Near block Fields with it. Fields faces up to Vincent left wing. Back on the near side now. Magestro lobbed to Fields on the block. She's doubled, steps through up with the right hand, and good. Lake Fields with 15.
Are you kidding me? Triple teamed, people swatting at her from below. She just chins the basketball, makes a perfect post move, and goes and scores.
She and Vincent have 27 of the 30. Right of the lane, Gallucci with it in on Fields, puts it up, blocked by Fields, and Fields with the rebound.
No. It's not hyperbole to say she is one of the best high school basketball players that we've seen. She does all the little things. It's unbelievable.
The points certainly jump out, but it's everything else.
Everything else, right.
Magestro inside the Fields, puts it up, 2 more. No, it rattled out somehow. Wow. Rebound out of bounds off of Fields. I was getting ready to mark 2 more in the book. Looked like an invisible hand knocked it out of the cylinder. Yeah. So we'll leave McCort ball, 30-18. Kennedy leads, 1:49 to go in the half. And Justin Magestro is getting a bench warning.
Okay.
I think he's asking, what did I do? I mean, he's been animated at times, but I don't think, but not on that instance.
Yeah, no.
Milt Constantine explaining to him what he did wrong, and Justin Magestro,
I'm not a body language expert, but I don't think he accepted the explanation very well.
If there were subtitles, it would be 3 question marks.
Yes.
Burkabile up top for Zuko. 1:40 to go in the half. 12-point Kennedy lead. Zoe Ferguson back in for the Crushers. Kick out Gallucci. Right wing three. Misses everything. And it will go back to Kennedy with 1:36 to go. Golden Eagles get a stop.
Yeah, they ran the flex that time. They went to that. McCort has been known for that flex offense. They went to it that time. Well defended by Kennedy. I don't think you want a 26-foot jump shot out of the flex.
Vincent into the front court, out to Magestro, tiptoeing the midcourt line. Finds Tori Harvey, top of the circle. Harvey driving and steps through. Scoop of the left hand. Good in a foul. Tori Harvey. The freshman drives the lane. She'll go for a three-point play. Harvey's first points of the night.
Yeah, just patiently picking her way through that zone. The white shirt's afraid to leave Fields completely. She's like, fine, you're not going to stop the ball. I'm going to go the whole way to the basket. Scoop, foul, to the foul line.
Harvey up and gets the roll on that one. She completes the three-point play. The foul's on Zuko. Her third.
Oh, boy.
Team fourth. Timeout, Kennedy, a 30. We'll take it as well. 1:21 to go in the half. Golden Eagles lead 33-18 on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
During the timeout, Bishop McCort head coach John Hahn tried to convince the official the foul was on Zoe Ferguson. They get together, and indeed it is on Zuko, her third. Zuko in the high post drives and is called for the travel, and it goes back to Kennedy with 1:11 to go in the half. Golden Eagles lead 33-18. Bishop McCort led for a good portion of the first quarter. It was 7-5. Kennedy scored the last 8 points of the first quarter, and now it is a 15-point margin as we approach the 1-minute mark.
See, Kennedy went 2-3 zone trying to protect some of the people in foul trouble and were able to force a turnover.
Bounce pass to Lachlan Shimrack, top of the key. Shimrack on the right wing, finds Fields the right elbow. Fields faces up in on Ferguson. Fields drives, puts it up and in. Fields schooling the freshman.
Yeah, I mean, you can't guard her with one person. I mean, she's going to score every time.
Fields now with 17. For 26 double-digit outing, and this is the 27th game. Right of the lane, putting the shot up is Zuko blocked by Fields, and on the rebound, dual possession is called. Go to the arrow, and it is Kennedy ball with 34 seconds to go in the half. Golden Eagles lead 35-18, and they can put an exclamation point on this first half.
Yeah, no doubt. Fields again avoiding that the foul. She is. I don't think I've ever seen any post player better at avoiding the foul, but while playing good post defense.
Vincent goes left side, Magestro foul line extended around the screen from Fields. Pick and roll to Fields on the block. Kick it near corner to Vincent. Harvey with it. Back to Magestro. 15 seconds to go.
Hold for one now. Yep.
Magestro guarded by Beppler. Neither team has a foul to give. Magestro breaks the 5 count. Magestro top of the key. Left wing Harvey. Long three. Up. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Fields. Yes, it was off of Fields with 0.3 of a second to go in the half. So we have an inbound, and then we'll go to the locker room. So the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles, defending state champs, they are halfway to the state semis, and that is the end of the first half. 35-18, a dominant first half from the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles. Chris and I will come back with the first half recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
Did you finance your last car purchase at the dealership? Are you frustrated by the high rate and expensive monthly payments? Affordable payments are here at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Refinancing is never a hassle and helps you save money with a lower rate and a lower monthly payment. Bringing your car loan to Grove City Area Federal Credit Union couldn't be easier. Go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Home Improvement Hotline. How can I help?
Hi, we're thinking of remodeling our kitchen.
Make your dream kitchen?
Yeah.
Yourself?
Yes?
Oh, boy.
Why?
Oh, the headaches from flooring in tight corners to why doesn't the countertop fit? The cabinets are wrong. Pulls don't match. Do we repaint or refloor? You have to rewire the outlets. Suddenly it's 6 months and you still have no kitchen?
We don't want that.
Oh, then here's who to call.
Warner's Homes and Improvements. For a headache-free dream kitchen or bath, tell us your dreams. We'll make it happen. Since 1958, Warner Homes and Improvements. Quality you can trust at WarnerConstruction.com.
St. Paul Senior Living Community is hosting its spring tour of homes in the colony on Thursday, March 21st. The tour is free and open to the public. Reservations are recommended. Visit the beautiful and welcoming independent living neighborhood and tour available accommodations, including 1-bedroom apartments and 2- and 3-bedroom homes. Maintenance-free living. Call 724-588-9613, extension 1208, or visit stpauls1867.org to schedule a tour time today.
Did you finance your last car purchase at the dealership? Are you frustrated by the high rate and expensive monthly payments? Affordable payments are here at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Refinancing is never a hassle and helps you save money with a lower rate and a lower monthly payment. Bringing your car loan to Grove City Area Federal Credit Union couldn't be easier. Go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at Gateway High School in Monroeville, PIAA Class 2A girls quarterfinals, and at the break, the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles lead Bishop McCort 35-18, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs here. We have Aaron Biro in the studio. Chris, your first half thoughts?
Well, I mean, again, McCort got off to that good start. They were playing a 3-2 zone. Kennedy got some wide open looks they missed, and Coach Hahn was astute enough to say, all right, they're not going to keep missing those wide open threes. So they went man, and Kennedy committed 4 turnovers, kind of early on after McCort went man. And McCort obviously jumped out to that 7-5 lead, but they missed 3 free throws and a layup in that stretch that they really could have helped their cause. And then all of a sudden, you got a Bella Magestro and Lake Fields pick and roll layup, and then they started to collapse down a little bit on Fields and their man. Monique Vincent hit a couple of threes, and Kennedy is just whatever McCort has tried, since that little run. They've had an answer for.
Fields 17, Monique Vincent 12 on 4 threes, 3 each for Bella Magestro and Tori Harvey. On the Bishop McCort side, Cammie Beppler leading the way with 7. Gianna Gallucci, who came in averaging 21.4, held to 4, 1 field goal, 2 for 2 at the line. But the two, Beppler and Gallucci, who average a combined 36 per game, held to 11 in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, what you got, on the side of Kennedy is you have 2 elite defenders who can guard guards in Tori Harvey and Bella Magestro. And Monique Vincent's a pretty elite defender, too, of guards. And those 3 have sort of rotated on those 2 players you mentioned and done a really good job. And then, Blake Fields is so good inside. She alters shots. She gets defensive rebounds without fouling.
35-18 is our halftime score. We'll come back and update you with some scores from around the PIAA tournament here on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
Are you experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
Home Improvement Hotline. How can I help?
Hi, we're thinking of remodeling our kitchen.
Make your dream kitchen?
Yeah.
Yourself?
Yes?
Oh, boy.
Why?
Oh, the headaches from flooring in tight corners to why doesn't the countertop fit? The cabinets are wrong. Poles don't match. Do we repaint or refloor? You have to rewire the outlets. Suddenly it's 6 months and you still have no kitchen?
We don't want that.
Oh, then here's who to call.
Warner's Homes and Improvements for a headache-free dream kitchen or bath. Tell us your dreams. We'll make it happen. Since 1958, Warner Homes and Improvements. Quality you can trust at warnerconstruction.com.
December, outside. Inside, it's room temperature. July, outside. It's so hot. Inside, yep, it's room temperature. Keep Mother Nature where she belongs, outside.
Van Jack Heating and Cooling is a Luxair certified comfort expert dealer servicing all of Mercer County. Van Jack services mostly all makes and models and has financing available. Call Van Jack Heating and Cooling for a free estimate or at vanjackheating.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here at Gateway halftime, the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles leading Bishop McCort 35-18. A couple of updates for you in Class 3A girls. The first game at Slippery Rock University, it is the Mercyhurst girls all over Avonworth, 38-14 at the half. And in a 2A quarterfinal on the other side, Muncie, the District 4 champion, and the District 11 champion, Minersville, playing Minersville with a 15-10 lead at the half. They are playing at Hazleton. The winner of our game gets Greensburg or Everett on Monday night. Remember, Monday for the semis. They tip off 7 p.m. at Forest Hills, which is in the Johnstown area. The other quarterfinal in the East, District 6 champ Marion Center takes on Marion Catholic out of District 11. That's a 7 o'clock tip at Bald Eagle area. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the third quarter. Kennedy Catholic and Bishop McCort here on your home for the PIAA playoffs. News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
It will be Bishop McCort ball to start the third quarter. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight here at Gateway. Kennedy on top, 35-18. Golden Eagles in the burgundy jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in gold. White and gold trim. Bishop McCort in the white with red numerals and letters and red trim. A little bit of gold trim,
gold,
too.
Gold, yeah, gold on the waistband, yep.
Burkabile, left wing, working on Monique Vincent. Kennedy, 4 starters with 2 fouls. Fields has 1 foul.
Yeah, staying in man, though. They playing that 2-3 late in the half.
Top of the key, Burkabile, 3. Off the rim, no good, and Fields flies in for the defensive rebound. Lake Fields, 17 points and getting it done on the defensive end,
she
too.
Sure is. Yeah, great box out by Vincent for her to be able to go and get that rebound.
Now Kennedy's first possession of the second half. Working inside. Vincent near block to Fields. Puts it up and in. 19 for Lake Fields.
Yeah, just that little set play that they run where Fields goes from the high post to the low post off of a back screen. Nice pass in there and nice finish.
37-18. Kennedy's largest lead of the night. Zuko at the right elbow. Zuko starting the second half with 3 fouls. Zuko spins through left, up with the left hand, and they're going to wave it off. It's a travel. And it goes back to Kennedy. It was a nice move, a little too nice of a move.
Yeah, I think she reversed her pivot feet. Right, that's why it was such a nice move, because she used 2 pivot feet.
Great move if you can get away with it.
All right.
Now full court pressure from McCort. Full court man-to-man. Fields gets to Magestro, and timeout Kennedy. Head coach Justin Magestro wants to get his team reorganized. 30-second timeout. 7:01 to go in the third. Kennedy on top. Back with more from Gateway after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC. WPIC.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Kennedy ball coming out of the timeout. Madison Flegger goes right side to Magestro, knocked out of bounds by Cammie Beppler of Bishop McCort. Golden Eagles will have it in the forecourt. Foul line extended far side. Monique Vincent will inbound in front of her own bench with 6:52 to go in the third. Vincent throws it back to her lob. Magestro wide open. Lefty layup is good. Rattled around and dropped in. Magestro with 5.
Yeah, it looked like the side out of bounds play that Marquette ran last night to break Villanova's heart. Just that little up and then back screen.
Except this one counted.
Yeah, that was right.
But the concept is the same.
Yeah.
It's nice. Zuko right elbow faces up jumper. Rock off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound out of bounds off of Kennedy as Gallucci battled with Fields down low. It stays crusher ball with 6:28 to go in the third. Marquette, the Golden Eagles winning last night. The Kennedy Golden Eagles, looking to move on here as well. Baseline inbound from Gallucci into Zuko, knocked away by the Golden Eagles of Kennedy, and it will stay McCort ball once again. Beppler inbounds to Berkebile left wing. Berkebile up top, inside for cutting Beppler. Beppler stepping through, and she's fouled. Got herself in a little bit of trouble, but drew the contact, and she'll shoot 2 with 6:21 to go. Foul is on Madison Flegger, who looked like to be a victim of circumstance there.
Yeah, a little bit there. Yeah, what she's really good at, Beppler, is she's really good at coming off of that screen that's set in their offense on the elbow and coming hard off of that L cut.
She does. It's almost like a 90-degree turn. It's not loopy.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, she does it exactly how you teach it.
First free throw long, no good. Second free throw, no good also. And the rebound grabbed by Lake Fields. Outlet down court to Magestro, right wing. Magestro to the block, steps through up with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Gallucci digs it out for Bishop McCort. 6:10 to go in the third. Kennedy with the lead. Bishop McCort the basketball in this state quarterfinal. Rematch of last year. Kennedy won by 12 last year at Norwin. Gallucci to the right block, throws it in the lane, picked off. Vincent with the steal. 2-on-1 with Magestro. Vincent will go all the way. Layup too strong, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Berkebile, and it stays Kennedy ball with 5:54 to go in the third.
A couple of 2-on-1 opportunities for Kennedy. They didn't capitalize on either one, so I'm sure Coach Magestro would feel better if they could score here.
Kalina Bailey in for Bishop McCort. Carolyn Bailey out. Vincent with it up top for Kennedy to Harvey. Back to Vincent right wing. Vincent left-hand dribble back to Harvey on the left side into the left corner for Flegger. Flegger whips it inside. Fields doubled. Fields steps through up with the right hand. And will they count the basket? No, wave it off. Offensive foul.
Yeah.
I was not sure the mechanics of the official were frankly sloppy.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was an offensive foul or counting the basket.
Yeah, she didn't obviously kind of give that indication that it was an offense. She kind of gave the good hand fist pump.
Yeah, she did not put the other hand behind her head to indicate offense or player control foul.
Right.
Right wing three put up by Kalina Bailey, no good. Rebound by Zuko, no, and Fields rips down the rebound. The foul was Fields' second, team second.
Fields altering that one too. Ava Zuko, good position there, but Fields altered it enough that she missed it.
Vincent spin dribble on the right wing, whips it inside for the back cutter. Magestro, but that one a little too hot to handle. It goes out of bounds, and it will go back to Bishop McCort with 5:13 to go in the third. Kennedy on top. Golden Eagles led 35-18 at the break. They've added a pair of field goals here in the third quarter.
Coach Magestro looking at his point guard saying, Mo, run our O a little bit.
Zuko, right of the lane, kicks it left side to Gallucci. Gallucci hounded by Harvey. Back between the circles for Kalina Bailey. Top of the key with its Burkabile, driving right of lane, steps around Vincent, up with the right hand, no good. Monique Vincent digs out the rebound for Kennedy. The Golden Eagles have pitched a shutout for 3+ minutes in the third quarter.
Yeah, this is an impressive win against impressive performance so far against a really good team.
Harvey on the right wing, working back between the circles. Harvey to the left block. Harvey driving in up with the left hand, no good. Rebound pinballed around underneath and dug out by Gallucci for Bishop McCort. Gallucci over the timeline with it. Gallucci, you don't want to see her get hot. She can score in volume. Shot up with the right hand inside, no good. However, Magestro the rebound.
I tell you what, there's been a lot of physicality around the rim on the last couple of possessions, but no fouls called. I think the officials are calling them right.
Magestro lob inside. Fields posting up. It's batted away from behind, tipped back out to Magestro, and Kennedy maintains possession. Kennedy left side. Monique Vincent. Vincent to the top of the key. Shovels it back out to Harvey with 3:57 to go in the third. Hand off to Vincent. Vincent works at left wing for Flegger. Near block. Fields faces up. Fields driving in. And what's the call? Away from the ball.
Yeah, that was a pretty obvious one on Beppler.
That's Beppler's second, team first.
Yeah. She was trying to keep Harvey from cutting there, and basically just took two hands and pushed her off of the line.
So it will be Monique Vincent to inbound in front of the Kennedy bench. Lob inside. Fields splashes open. Fields puts it up and in.
Yeah, a variation on the play they ran last time, but instead of a back screen, Fields just kind of moved up, and then they lobbed it to the rim, and she went and got it.
Fields with 21, 41-18 Kennedy. 3:34 to go in the third. Burkabile drives left of the lane, and she is fouled. Foul goes on Monique Vincent. That is Vincent's third, team third, and it will be Beppler inbounding on the baseline for Bishop McCort. Lob to Gallucci, and an offensive foul will be called, freeing up Gallucci on the play. And looks like Zuko's picked up number 4.
Yeah.
And indeed she has. Her fourth, team second.
Look at Coach Hahn over there. I don't think he disagrees with the call, but it's just like, can't anything just go right here for us? We finally ran a great out-of-bounds play. It was going to be a wide-open layup.
Magestro looking, gets it in to Vincent, who makes the over-the-shoulder catch. She ends up on the deck, lands on the basketball, collects and gets a timeout.
Okay.
It's an uncomfortable landing, but Vincent had the mental acuity to take a timeout. It's a full timeout with 3:29 to go in the third quarter. Kennedy on top. We'll have more third quarter action from Gateway after this on your home for the PIAA playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
Did you finance your last car purchase at the dealership? Are you frustrated by the high rate and expensive monthly payments? Affordable payments are here at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Refinancing is never a hassle and helps you save money with a lower rate and a lower monthly payment. Bringing your car loan to Grove City Area Federal Credit Union couldn't be easier. Go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. Then we'll send you up the road to Slippery Rock University's Morrow Fieldhouse, where the Farrell boys will take on Imani Christian in the Class 1A state quarterfinals. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg are standing by at the Rock.
Yeah.
I'm Ryan Briggs, joined by Chris Burtch tonight here at Gateway. The Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles leading here in this 2A quarterfinal, 41-18 with 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Golden Eagles have the ball just shy of midcourt. Inbound goes to Vincent in the backcourt. Golden Eagles have outscored Bishop McCort 6-0 to start the second half. Magestro left wing to Flegger, left corner for Torrey Harvey. Harvey lobbed to Fields on the near block. Fields posting up, and an offensive foul will be called on Fields as she backed into the defender. Zuko out there with 4 fouls, taking the charge. So Fields picks up her third, team fourth.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely had her feet set. I just, what Fields very often does is she doesn't make any contact, and she did a little bit that time, so.
Kalina Bailey, left wing 3, short, no good. Rebound comes to Torrey Harvey, and here comes Kennedy. Bishop McCort in the bonus for the final 3 minutes of the third quarter. The Crushers are 4 of 11 at the line tonight, which has not helped. Magestro around a solid screen from Fields. Pick and roll down low for Fields. Makes a catch underneath the hoop. Spins, puts it up with the right hand, and good. Fields with 23.
Yeah, that's the go-to, right? That's every time they need a hoop, they run that pick and roll with Magestro and Fields.
Burkabile pulls up top of the key. 3, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, far corner, and will be Kennedy ball. They can run it from up top, either wing. I mean, they can do it a lot of different ways.
Right, and Magestro is just so good at knowing when to get her the ball. It's not just a question of, if, it's when, and she's really good at that.
Magestro looking to get it in, finds Fields in the lane in the backcourt. Fields, left-hand dribble, she'll bring it ahead, and a foul's going to be called on Zuko, and she will be disqualified with 2:33 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think Coach Hahn felt like, hey, down 25, we had to get something going, leave her out there, but I don't know what she was thinking. They're trying to pressure Fields, just back off with the 4 fouls.
So Zuko done with 2:33 to go in the third. Zoe Ferguson back in for Bishop McCort. We saw the 5'7" freshman back in the first half. Inbound comes to Vincent. 2:30 to go, third quarter. Winner gets Greensburg Central Catholic or Everett. That game tips off at the top of the hour at Forest Hills. Magestro, right corner, catch and shoot 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Burkabile had it. Harvey knocked away, but Burkabile tracks it down for the Crushers. Whips it inside to Ferguson in the lane. Righty layup, spins off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Flegger. McCourt's had some good looks.
They really have. They've had some good looks. They've gotten themselves to the foul line. And, I mean, it's certainly explainable, but it just has to feel to them like it hasn't been their night.
Pass to Magestro, near side, swatted away by Cammie Bepler. And will stay Kennedy ball near side with 1:57 to go in the third. Update in one of the other 2A quarterfinals. Minersville, District 11 champ, leads Muncie 20-13. They're playing at Hazleton.
Yeah.
5 minutes to go in the third.
It's got all kinds of coal mine references there, right?
Yes. Vincent between the circles with it. The winner of that game plays Marion Center or Marion Catholic. And they're not playing in Marion Township. Pass out to Magestro near midcourt. She's fouled by Bepler, who was going for the steal and crashed into her. Cammie Bepler's third, team fourth. Both teams in the bonus for the final 1:48 of the third quarter.
Yeah, McCord does a really good job getting into the passing lanes. I'm sure that they absolutely terrorize kind of ordinary teams with that. Kennedy certainly had their share of turnovers, but
Harvey will inbound to Vincent back near the midcourt circle. Run a Flegger screen, and then a reach-in foul will be called on Kalina Bailey. Her second, team fifth, and Kennedy will go to the free throw line. Monique Vincent had 12 points in the first half on 4 threes. Goes to the line for the first time tonight. Vincent, the junior, 82% this year at the free throw line.
How good has Vincent been in the playoffs this year? It's like you said it in the pregame when you were going over the stats. She's done a lot of her season's worth of damage here in these District 10 and state playoffs.
First free throw good for Vincent. 13. These are 298 on the season. And now she's at 299. Hits that one. 14 for Monique Vincent. And it's 45-18 Kennedy. A 10-0 edge in the third quarter. And timeout Bishop McCort. Full timeout taken with 1:37 to go. Kennedy has broken it open, 45-18. Back after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
You Experiencing anxiety, depression, or any other mental health concerns? Come visit one of the 2 Community Counseling Center drop-in centers in Mercer County. In Sharon, visit their drop-in center at 114 West State Street, right across from the McDonald's, or visit the Greenville Drop-in Center at 103 North Main Street, right across from the hospital. At the Community Counseling Center drop-in center, you can become more active in our community with like-minded individuals. Drop in to become a member or call 724-981-1166 for more information.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Back here in Monroeville at Gateway High School. Update in 4A boys, the Lincoln Park Performing Arts Charter School leads North Catholic 37-33
that's a good
at
one.
the half. And Hampton defeats Eastern York tonight 60-54. That game was at Bald Eagle, so congrats to Joe Lafko's squad.
Yeah.
And Hampton awaits the winner of the Lincoln Park Performing Arts Charter School and at North Catholic in Monday night's state semifinals.
District 7 showing off their chops in 4A boys, right? Yeah.
Here's the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles showing off tonight, leading Bishop McCort 45-18. 1:37 to go in the third quarter. The baseline inbound comes to Gallucci. She is fouled on the block, and she will go back to the line. Foul goes on Tori Harvey. Number 3 on Harvey, team 5th. So Flegger, Vincent, Fields, Harvey, all 3 fouls each. Magestro with 2 for Kennedy. And Gianna Gallucci, 4 points tonight. Line to the right. First one is good. And that is the first point of the half for the Crushers. Gallucci now with 1,599 points in her career, and there's number 1,600.
It's interesting, isn't it? 25-point Kennedy lead, but this game has never felt like a runaway. It just seems like Kennedy, makes enough baskets, and Bishop McCort has struggled with it.
Vincent in the backcourt, guarded by Berkebile. Vincent behind the back dribble in the midcourt circle with 1:26 to go in the third. Working inside, intended for Fields, intercepted by Zoe Ferguson. Here come the Crushers, moving left to right. Looking to make a little bit of a run here before the end of the quarter. Berkebile pull up, long 3 short from the right wing, and the rebound cradled by Bella Magestro.
You could tell Berkebile certainly has made, those. She's got 13 on the season, but just has not looked comfortable shooting those long threes tonight.
Has not scored. Vincent for the right wing, drives in, scoop of the right hand, good. Monique Vincent, her first 2-point goal of the night. 16 now for Vincent, a steal by Harvey at midcourt. Back the other way, Harvey to the block for the trailer. Vincent, 3, up, got it! Monique Vincent buries the 3. A quick 5 for Monique Vincent, 50-20 with 40 seconds to go in the third, and then a foul up top on the screen. And the clock is, there they stop it now.
Okay.
I'll have to put some time back on.
Yeah, obviously it stops on a foul call, but.
And the foul is on whom? It is on Magestro.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
And that is her third. So all 5 starters with 3 fouls each. And Cammie Beppler to shoot 2.
Beppler and Magestro ran into each other, and Vincent was kind of right in the middle of them, and she ended up sprawled out there on the floor.
First one good for Cammie Beppler. She's now 3 of 9 at the line tonight. Beppler with 8 points. 33 seconds to go in the third. Second one up, and it rattles out, no good. And the rebound tipped around, and we're going to have a loose ball foul upcoming. And it's going on McCort. And we'll go on Ferguson, her first. And we'll shoot free throws at the other end. They've not put the point on the board yet.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't. Flieger boxed out like in the drill, where like the ball bounces and bounces and bounces, and you don't let the offensive player go and get it on your screen out. That's exactly what happened there, and she finally drew the foul.
Madison Flieger at the line, and that, Chris, her first miss of the season. She was 15 of 15 coming in.
Wow.
Fields checks out. Lachlan Shimrack back in for the Golden Eagles with 15 seconds to go in the third.
Is it? It's 50-21, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beppler hit the first free throw. Yeah. Flieger hits that one, her first point of the night.
Yeah.
51-21, 13 seconds to go. Beppler into the lane, 12-foot runner, gets it to go. Beppler caught the front of the rim and it drops in. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Magestro in the backcourt, spin dribble, 2, 1. Half-court heave on the way. It is off the backboard, and that is the end of the third quarter. The Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles are 8 minutes away from the state semis. They lead 51-23. Back with the fourth quarter on Sports Radio 96.7 and News Talk 790 WPIC.
December outside. Inside, it's room temperature. July outside. It's so. Inside, yep, it's room temperature. We keep Mother Nature where she belongs, outside.
Van Jack Heating and Cooling is a Luxair certified comfort expert dealer servicing all of Mercer County. Van Jack services mostly all makes and models and has financing available. Call Van Jack Heating and Cooling for a free estimate or at vanjackheating.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Kennedy ball to start the fourth quarter. 51-23 is what the score should say. The scoreboard says 22.
Yeah, I mean, it was a free throw, too. You don't usually
Bepler made it, yeah.
Yeah, you usually don't see free throws missed.
Magestro to inbound to Vincent. Kennedy has 4 starters plus Shimrack out there for Flegger. Fields makes a catch top of the key to the right block. Fields up too strong, no good, and Zoe Ferguson pulls down the rebound for Bishop McCort. Near wing Bepler with it. Bepler works it inside for Ferguson off her hands. Now she grabs on the baseline, swings it left side. 3. Gallucci, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Ferguson with it, moves it up top. Berkebile hoists a 3. That's a rock off the backboard, no good. And Fields rips down the rebound. Outlet ahead to Vincent. Monique Vincent into the forecourt with it. Across the lane for the trailer. Shimrack puts it up and in. Lachlan Shimrack's first points of the night. And a nifty feed.
Yeah, can't do any better than what Vincent just did there.
Ferguson left of the lane, 10-footer over Fields, no good, and Fields pulls down the rebound. Over the timeline with it is Fields, whips it inside, it's tipped out of bounds by Ferguson. And they need to switch the possession arrow, so
okay.
Felicia Young very demonstrative about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look on the scoreboard, the individual scoring, Chris, it has Bepler with 10, which she has.
Yeah.
So that side credited her with point, but not the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's strange.
Academic at this point. Magestro drives into the lane, scoop with the right hand, no good. Rebound grabbed by Gallucci. Gallucci over the timeline with it. Gallucci 3-point line, guarded by Harvey. Gallucci just 1 field goal tonight to Bepler right of the lane. Bepler into the paint, steps through up with the right hand, no good. Fields the rebound for Kennedy. Gives it off to Monique Vincent, and she'll walk it ahead with 6:13 to go. Don't forget we have game 2 of our doubleheader coming up at Slippery Rock University. 1-4 high set, the pass intercepted by Ferguson. Ferguson down the lane, righty runner good. Zoe Ferguson, nice steal and score.
Yeah, the freshman doing some good things here for McCort. Certainly one of the highlights for them.
Inbounds for Magestro, knocked away by Bepler. It will stay Golden Eagle ball.
Got an update. Lawrence County friends got the Union Bishop Carroll boys game. Bishop Carroll is up 65-59 on Union with about 4 minutes left in that one.
That's 1A boys.
Yep.
Magestro baseline pass, home run pass down court to Tori Harvey. Put it on the money, layup is good. Harvey with 5.
She led her. Harvey knew where she was going. Harvey doing her Antonio Brown imitation there.
Bepler had it, lost it, taken away. Lachlan Shimrack with a steal for Kennedy. Down court with it. Magestro right a lane down inside. Fields puts it up. No good. Gets her on rebound. Second try up. Good and a foul. Lake Fields a 3-point opportunity.
Yeah.
25 for Lake Fields.
Another great pass by Magestro into the post. Fields missed that one, so Magestro won't get the credit for the assist, but Feels nobody else in rebounding position, just able to snatch her own miss and score.
Fields line to the left. The foul was on Ferguson, her second. Team first. And Fields completes the three-point play. She's 2 of 3 at the line tonight, 26 points. And it's 58-25. Top of the key, Burkebile with it. Burkebile down low for Ferguson. Reverse lip. Up and rattles out. No good. A nice move, but wouldn't go. And
yeah.
Fields the rebound.
Yeah, you could see that. That's a kid, Zoe Ferguson, the freshman. That we're gonna hear about her in the state playoffs here next couple of years. She's a good player, just a freshman.
Near wing with it. It's Tori Harvey back out to Vincent. Vincent around a screen from Fields. Vincent to the right block. Scoop of the right hand up. No good. Fields there for the putback. It's up. It won't go. And Zoe Ferguson the rebound for Bishop McCort with 4:13 to go. Outlet down court. Left of lane. Gallucci puts it up with the left hand and good. Gianna Gallucci with 8.
Yeah, Gallucci just kind of snuck in behind the defense despite Coach Magistro telling him exactly where she was going. She's able to score. She's a good player.
It's a pretty good volleyball player. Was first team All-District 6 in Class 1A back in the fall. Top of the key with it as Magistro picks up her dribble. Left wing for Vincent, who was fouled as Burkebile clocked her.
Yeah.
Burkebile going for the steal. Her second. Team second, and Kennedy will have possession on the near side. Carolyn Bailey back in, Ferguson out with 3.5 minutes to go.
Vincent does a really good job on the denials to the wing of getting her backside into the defender and getting open.
Kennedy takes the timeout. It's a full timeout. Golden Eagles in command. 3:26 to go. Back with more from Gateway High School after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Don't forget after the game, we'll have the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game and the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, and then we will send it up to Slippery Rock University for Farrell Imani Christian boys. That tip scheduled for 7:30. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg will have the call from Morrow Fieldhouse. 58-27. Kennedy with the lead on Bishop McCort. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. And the Golden Eagles inbounding out of the timeout. Kennedy 1 timeout left, 3 for McCort. Fields to the left elbow, pivots, faces up on Carolyn Bailey. Now into the lane, up with the right hand and good. Lake Fields with 5 in the quarter. 28 for the game. Steal in the backcourt, Magistro puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Carolyn Bailey. Outlet down court for Gallucci. Left wing 3. Rattles around, goes off the backboard, comes back and hits the rim. Falls to the deck, and it's grabbed by Tori Harvey. Kennedy will bring it ahead. It was under 3 minutes to go. That Farrell Imani game scheduled for 7:30, but we're getting reports it won't tip at 7:30.
Okay.
Vincent on the right wing called for the travel, and the ball goes back to the Crushers with 2:45 to go. Carolyn Bailey out. Kalina Bailey in. Ferguson returning as well for McCort. Flegger will come back in for Kennedy. Shimrack out.
Looks like maybe we've seen the last of Gallucci. She's getting the hugs from the coaching staff. And
they pulled the 2 seniors, her and Carolyn Bailey, out. And now Kennedy will go a little deeper into the bench. Harvey out, along with Magistro. We see Akira Cameron in 5'7" freshman and Sophia Gargas, 5'5" freshman. So they will get their names into the box score for this PIAA quarterfinal. As we approach the 2-minute mark. Near wing with it, it's Beppler. Reversal left side for Kalina Bailey. Bailey, 3, good. Kalina Bailey's second 3 of the night.
Yep. Coach Magistro calling a timeout to get some subs in, I think.
Bailey's second 3 of the night. And timeout taken by Kennedy. Golden Eagles are out of timeouts, but That's about the only negative at this point. Minute 57 to go. It's 60-30. Back with a finish on Sports Radio 96.7 and Newstalk 790 WPIC. WPIC.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Kennedy sending Allison Perry into the game, 5'7" freshman. Golden Eagles have the ball. They're out of timeouts, but they're leading handily here as we come down the stretch in this District 10, or excuse me, it's PIAA quarterfinal game. Kennedy, the district champs. Bishop McCort, District 6, #3 team. So it's Vincent, Gargaz, Perry, Cameron, and Flegger, the Kennedy 5. Reese Bear, 5'4" sophomore, in for Bishop McCort. Perry trapped in the corner, finds Flegger. Flegger inside, shot blocked, and the rebound is grabbed by Bishop McCort. Bell Toth with it down court to Ferguson, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Rebound tracked down by Bear. Work it right lane to Ferguson, 10-footer. Ferguson up and good. Zoe Ferguson with 4. She is a very promising freshman.
She really is. Yeah, you can tell she's done a lot of work. Probably just a dominant player, like on a U14 AAU team. And, she's going to be a good one.
Cameron in the right corner with it. Out to Vincent. Vincent hoists a long 3. That one is off the mark. Rebound grabbed inside by Gargaz. It's knocked away. Flegger grabs it on the block. Flegger has it tipped away. It goes out of bounds, and it stays with the Golden Eagles. And Tierney Scullin will check in, along with Clarice Connor. Head coach Justin Magestro has emptied the bench. Golden Eagles, they'll reload. They'll play Monday night in the state semis. Remember, that is Monday night.
Yeah.
Not Tuesday, Monday night. Because the state championship game's Thursday at noon. Cameron left of the lane, up on the left hand, no good. Rebound grabbed by Clarice Connor. And it should be tied up, and the arrow belongs to Bishop McCort. So it'll be Kennedy taking on Greensburg Central Catholic or Everett Monday night. That game tipped off at 7. We'll see if we can get you an update here. Near side, Emma Pruce, 3, rattles around and drops in. Pruce, her 7th 3 of the year. This is her 27th appearance of the season. Down to 15 seconds to go. Time perhaps for one final possession. Ball knocked away by Bear. Loose. Cameron dives on it. Gets it over to Gargaz. Lob down low over the head of Perry, who flashed open for a moment. And it will be Bishop McCort ball. Time is going to run out. And that will do it. Kennedy wins it. The Golden Eagles are moving on. 60-35 is your final. We'll come back with a postgame here on your home for the PIAA playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Newstalk 790 WPIC.
Many investors dream of buying into the market at a low point, but trying to predict market highs and lows is a feat no one has ever fully mastered. Dollar cost averaging involves investing a set amount of money in an investment vehicle at regular intervals for an extended period of time, regardless of price. To learn more about dollar cost averaging, please call David O. Cash Dollar CFP, Timothy D. Cash Dollar CRC, and Eric W. Montgomery CFP at 724-458-5233, or stop by 115 Erie Street, Grove City, Pennsylvania, 16127. Registered representatives offering securities through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Dave Cash Dollar and Eric Montgomery also offer advisory services through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cash Dollar and Associates, LLC is not a subsidiary nor controlled by Cetera Advisor Networks. Dollar cost averaging will not guarantee a profit or protect you from loss, but may reduce your average cost per share in a fluctuating market.
For over 50 years, Montgomery Truss and Panel has been providing quality wood products and services to the residential, commercial, and agricultural industries. They have grown from a small lumber and hardware store to one of the nation's leaders in wood truss and wall panel manufacturing. Their continued growth reflects our employees' commitment to provide the highest quality products with every order. Montgomery Truss and Panel Inc., 803 West Main Street, Grove City. Online at montgomerytruss.com. Montgomery Truss and Panel, proud supporters of Grove City High School athletics.
English Auto in Grove City specializes in Southern vehicles from $5,000 to $15,000. New PA inspections and warranties. BobEnglishAuto.com or call 724-458-5100.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at Gateway High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. Kennedy a winner, 60-35 over Bishop McCort. And we're going to jump right into our postgame. We're going to start off with the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And tonight we recognize Kennedy junior guard Monique Vincent as our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. 19 points tonight, including 5 threes. And she is joining us here in our postgame. Monique, congratulations on the win. Your performance, a great win over a great opponent tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tonight, you guys a little slow start, 7-5. Bishop McCort had the lead. They went man. You guys scored the last 8 of the quarter. Big run to start the second. Was there any one thing that changed from an offensive standpoint for Kennedy tonight?
I just think we got to settle in with our plays, and we really found each other. We just worked together to create offense for each other.
You've been shooting it so well here in the playoffs from three-point land, and every time they collapsed on field, it seemed like you were right there to knock down a three. What's been up with the all of a sudden you make every shot here in the playoffs?
I just think my teammates are really finding me, and I've been putting in the extra work, making sure my shots are going in, but it's all because of my teammates. Lake's such a great athlete. They have to double, but me knocking down the shots helps her be more available.
McCort has 2 players that average, right around 15 or 20 a game. Between you, Bella, Tori, you guys are such elite defenders. Not necessarily each individual, but like the 3 of you together whenever the other teams has a guard. Let's talk about how that dynamic works.
Yeah, I just think we do a really good job talking and communicating on our switches and everything. And when we play defense together, we really were successful.
Monique, of course, you're a junior. Your freshman year, go to the state championship game. As a sophomore, you win the state title. So I'm sure, whether it's, at school, in the Kennedy community, out and about wherever, I'm sure people have been saying about getting back to Hershey. How easy or not easy has it been for you and your teammates, and maybe it's different for everybody, to not get caught up in thinking about just getting there? Because if you don't win the first round game, you can't get to the second round. You can't second round, you can't quarterfinal and so forth. How easy or not easy has that been for you and the team to stay focused on one game at a time?
It's definitely difficult, but we always say it's a one-game season. If you don't win now, you're not moving on. So we just say play like there's no tomorrow and just stay together as a team, and we're just able to be successful through that.
Our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Monique Vincent, 19 points tonight, including 5 threes, now 73s on the season. By the way, a season-high 19 points, by the way. I even have it noted here what the high was before. So now 19 for Monique Vincent. Monique, great job tonight. Great job in the postgame. Congratulations and best of luck Monday night in the state semifinals.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, Monique.
Thank you.
Monique Vincent of Kennedy Catholic is our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And like all of our Reinhardt's Players of the Game, she's received a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2J's and B Screen Printing and Gifts in Hermitage. So congratulations to Monique Vincent and Chris. I know you appreciate guard play, as do I. Of course, we do this a lot, but she is a joy to watch play.
She really is. She's always in the right spot. She's always sort of like, she has a great feel for when to stay in transition and try to get a basket in transition, or when it's time to pull it out, run an offense. Coach Magistro, he doesn't even have to make all those calls. He just has so much faith in her as a point guard. And you talk about a dream to have a shooter like her. When you have a player like Lake Fields, who can, you got to collapse 3 or 4 on every time, and a passer like Bella Magistro, she's going to, find her if she's open. And she has that has just been a kind of a really difficult duo to deal with here for the playoffs for the other teams against Kennedy in these playoffs.
So our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Monique Vincent, and that award, as always, is powered by Landmark Information Services. Now for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, and that's brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And tonight, a name that we've called a lot in that role, Lachlan Shimrack. Does everything. She is the quintessential number 6 off your bench, and another great effort for her tonight.
She was terrific. Again, just all kinds of loose balls and, all over the floor. Played it, a couple of times. She ended up on, one of McCourt's star players. Did a great job there. She is a kind of sixth man extraordinaire, as you just said there. And what a great luxury for Kennedy to have, especially when their starting 5 is as good as theirs is.
So our Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game is Kennedy's Lachlan Shimrack. She will be entered once again into the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year competition. At the end of the year, we will recognize one local player as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year. The Sub of the Year and his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Congratulations to Lachlan Shimrack of Kennedy, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, and that award as well, powered by Landmark Information Services. Quickly, the scoring recap. Lakefield's leading Kennedy tonight with 28 on 13 field goals, 2 of 3 at the line. Monique Vincent, 19, including 5 threes. 5 for Tori Harvey, 5 for Bella Magestro. Madison Flegger, 1 of 2 at the line for a point. Lachlan Shimrack had a basket for 2. Yeah. Sophia Gargaz, Tierney Skellen, Allison Perry, Akira Cameron, and Clarice Connor all played, did not score. Kennedy, 19 twos, 5 threes, 7 of 11 at the line for 60. On the Bishop McCort side, it was Cammie Bepler leading the way with 10. Gianna Gallucci concludes her career with 1,602 points, held to 8 tonight. And Kennedy holding her to 8, and that was a second lowest total of the season for Gallucci. Kalina Bailey off the bench for 6 on a pair of threes. Emma Pruce hit a 3 for 3. Zoe Ferguson a couple of baskets for 2, 2 each for Ava Zuko and Carolyn Bailey. Bishop McCort, 8 twos, 4 threes, 7 of 15 at the line, 35 points. McCort led 7-5 midway through the first quarter. Kennedy, an 8-0 run to close the quarter. Then the Golden Eagles broke it open in the second quarter. They led 35-18 at the half. A 10-0 run to close the third. It was to open the third, 51-23 after 3. Your final 60-35. And with that, we will call it a night. Game 1 of our split-site doubleheader drawing to a close. I want to thank the folks here at Gateway. Don Hall, the athletic director, thanks to him and his staff for everything here. Back in the studio, Aaron Byro doing a great job of producing tonight's game. He's kind of shuffling some things around. He has Bob and Mark waiting on standby down at SRU, and we're going to send it to them in just a moment. Chris, might be our last broadcast of basketball season. We hope it's not, but if it is, it's been another fun year for us, and always enjoy working with you, your insight, and hey, maybe we'll get another one Monday night. Let's root for Farrell, certainly, as we would anyway, but also a selfish reason for that. But Chris, another fun year for us. We had a lot of great games this year, and a fun one tonight calling Kennedy defeating a very good Bishop McCort squad.
Yeah, no doubt. It seems like every year I say this as we wrap things up, maybe the best year, most enjoyable year for you and I as far as the games that we do, and yeah, no doubt. What a great game this was tonight, and a great season. Thanks for all your prep and your company. Great stuff.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, it won't be Chris and me. It will be Bob and Mark from Slippery Rock. They will have Farrell Imani Christian 1A quarterfinals coming up here on Sports Radio 96.7. For those of you who are listening on Facebook, we're going to keep it going here for a few more minutes, maybe catch up on some scores and whatnot before wrapping that up. For Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying so long on the radio. We're going to stay here and get you caught up on a few scores. It is right now 7:28. We'll go for about another 5 minutes or so. We'll see if we can track down Justin Magestro, get him on here as well, perhaps for an interview. In the meantime, Kennedy a winner, 60-35. You're listening to the PIAA Playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7 and at News Talk 790 WPIC.
Did your last car purchase at the dealership?
Okay.
I don't have his number.
Let me bring us back here. And we're back for those of you listening on Facebook. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you here. Kennedy, a 60-35 win over Bishop McCort. Kennedy moving on now to the PIAA state semifinals. And Chris, we've talked, Kennedy, no seniors, but man, this team is a very mature team.
They really are. And, you know, you think about the, the guard play that they get with Monique Vincent and Bella Magestro, just always putting people in the right spots. So, you start with that. And then, of course, you got the star player, the junior Lake Fields. She is, you talked about her in the last time we had Kennedy last Friday, being a candidate for the Gatorade Player of the Year. And, she's not just in that conversation because she's good. She's in that conversation because she's got incredible basketball savvy and, just really does all of the little things so well. And then, kind of the freshman, Tori Harvey, she plays much, much wiser than your typical freshman. And then Madison Flager, she plays like a veteran. She is a veteran. She plays like one. And Lachlan Shimrack coming in off the bench, playing that sixth-man role to perfection. So each one of those pieces that you think about, they each certainly are wiser than their years. So you add all that together. Does not seem like a team that doesn't have any seniors.
So Kennedy advances now 23-4 overall. Still undefeated against Pennsylvania teams, by the way, which is kind of a fun stat. And looking here if we can get a few other updates. Trying to get an update on the Greensburg Central Catholic update here. Greensburg and Everett. And not having any success yet on the old ticker. But either way, Kennedy moving on. Now, Chris, of course, the playoffs, normally it's been going Friday, Tuesday, Friday, etc.
Right.
Now it's a quick turnaround.
Yes.
They'll find out, probably on the way home or as they load up, who's going to win, who they'll play.
Right.
And then to turn around and, hey, you have Saturday. You're not sure what the Sunday policies for everybody is, but, it's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
How would you approach that as a coach?
I would basically just sort of, I guess you would say, skip the kind of, take it easy day. Normally, if you got that many days in between, you're able to spend one day doing mostly film, a little shooting, just kind of talk through your preparation for the next team. Don't necessarily load them up with, a whole bunch of X's and O's that the other team does. I think in this case, what you probably do is you just sort of skip that day and you go right to the, the preparation and you start to get things ready, for that other team. So I think that's probably what both teams will do. The good thing, though, Ryan, you talk about it is both teams are facing it, right? The winner of that Greensburg Everett game, they will play this Kennedy team also with one day less rest and prep that they normally get. So, this time of the year, so much of this is just kind of running on adrenaline that, I certainly don't anticipate that any of these teams are going to be fatigued this time of year.
Kennedy a winner tonight, 60-35. Now, the final score said 34, but I communicated with a media member down at the table. He had McCort with 35. All the books had 35, except the official book had 34.
Right. They missed. It was an obvious one too. They missed a free throw. Like, not when I say obvious, I mean, to those of us that were keeping track, it was obvious. It wasn't like a layup and then a layup on the other end, and one of the layups was missed. It was a dead ball free throw.
Yes. We have some finals to pass on to you. These are kind of just, it's a menagerie of scores. 1A boys, Bishop Carroll defeats Union tonight, 80-73.
Wow.
And Lincoln Park Performing Arts Charter School defeats North Catholic in 4A boys, 89-74. I thought you needed a shot clock to have high-scoring games, Chris.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've heard, yeah, but I guess not. Talent will also do that.
Another team that can fill it up, the Berlin Brothers Valley boys. They're in 1A. They're going through the East. So potentially Farrell or Imani, whoever wins that game that's on Sports Radio 96.7, could get the Mountaineers, who were in the state title game last year.
It's amazing.
They're up 42-22 on Lancaster Country Day at the half.
That basketball program, boys and girls, is amazing.
The girls are alive too down there. Husband-wife coaching team
so
down
great.
there.
That's such a great story.
And Mercyhurst girls defeat Avonworth 54-41 in 3A girls. Mercyhurst, a big halftime lead. Avonworth made it close in the second half.
A little commentary on that. Mercyhurst, they're good. Everybody knows they're good. But they weren't necessarily so dominant this regular season that you thought, they're going to roll into the state semifinals. But they have found something that has really sparked them, here through this district and then state playoff run. I mean, they lost to Northwestern this year. Northwestern's a very good team. But, what I mean is this hasn't been like Cathedral Prep has rolled through in the girls' playoffs, or Kennedy has rolled through the regular season. Like Mercyhurst Prep had some close games, whatever they found in this state tournament has been really impressive.
And Hampton over Eastern York and 4A boys 60-54. So with that, Chris, we're going to call tonight here. And again, those of you listening over the air, you can switch over on Facebook for Farrell and Imani Christian. They'll be tipping off in 1A. Chris, bonus coverage here via the Facebook.
I love it.
This was fun. Technology allowing us to do it. So for Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Gateway. Kennedy defeats Bishop McCort 60-35. And you've been listening to high school basketball on Facebook via Sports Radio 96.7.